Hey everybody, it's your Sprint product ambassador David here with another unboxing. Today it's the HTC EVO 4G LTE. Are you ready? Let's do it! Alright Superphone fans, it is the moment you waited for. It is the HTC EVO 4G LTE unboxing. So first, let's just take a look at this box. You've got a printed with soy milk, and the box is 100% recyclable, and that includes the contents. Contents? Well, yes. Let's look. Here we go. Here we have the device, and I'm going to take that out. Kind of set that off to the side there so we can talk about what is actually inside the box. Open the box up, and what do we have? Looks like we have your standard get starting guide, basically the owner's manual. And then inside here is the envelope where if you want to recycle your old device, which I highly recommend, you can send that back to Sprint, and Sprint's going to take care of recycling it and help the environment, which is a very good thing. Here you've got your charging cord and your actual plug-in for the charger. And wait a minute, there is something missing. What could that be? That's trivia for later. Hang on, we'll set this off to the side. Alright, let's get to the actual device. Now before I do that, something real important here. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. In other words, let's not text and drive. I'd like to stay alive while I'm out there at least. I'll take the plastic off here. And here we are, the HTC EVO 4G LTE from Sprint. Now we're looking at a 4.7 inch HD screen here. 1.5 megahertz processor, which means this device is going to be lightning fast. You've got something that I really like about this device here. I think it's right there. There you go. It is a dedicated camera button. We're going to talk about the camera here in a little bit. Let's take a little look around here. You've got this really nice metal band that goes all the way around that really adds to the look of the device. Classy. And then here is perhaps the thing that made HTC most famous with the original EVO, the kickstand. I'm a big movie watcher. I love watching Netflix on my device. I like listening to streaming audio, music, that type of thing, and we'll talk about that too. And then look, here we go, the kickstand. Works both ways. Now I mentioned that the device has a 4.7 inch screen. It is a HD display, which is going to be interesting to see the colors in that. It has HTC Sense 4.0, which is HTC's own overlay on the device as far as the software is concerned. It also comes with Ice Cream Sandwich, which is the latest version of Google Android. And it has, as I was talking about something missing from the box, a 2000 milliamp battery. And that's really important on these devices because battery is always a challenge. So it's the one thing that I'm most anxious to try, other than the camera on this one, is to check out what the battery life is going to be like, because that battery is not removable. It's embedded within the device, so you're not able to take it out and trade it out with another one. Now to an iPhone person, you're like, oh okay, well that's cool, because that's what you're used to. To an Android guy like myself, that is something that's going to be fairly new to me. So I mentioned the metal band. I talked about the kickstand. 8 megapixel camera here on the back, LED flash. Here on the front you have your 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera for that video chatting, self-recording, and all those things that everyone likes to do nowadays. Memory-wise, you've got 16 gigabytes of internal memory and 1 full gigabyte of RAM, which is really important. And this phone weighs a mere 4.7 ounces, which is super light. Now you can kind of see back here the difference on the back. You've got your muted color here, and this is actually a separate piece, and this is where your SD card would go. Let's take that off and take a look at it. Get that off of there. Right here is where your SD card would go, and you can put a full 32 gigabyte SD card in there, which is a differentiator for this device compared to HTC's sister phones, the one, I think it's called the 1S or 1X. It does not have the removable memory like this where you can put in an SD card, and that's a key feature difference. Put that right back on. I mentioned the camera. Now the camera is probably the feature to this device that I am most excited about. HTC is taking cameras on devices to a new level. They tell you that the goal is that you can just use this phone and not worry about your big old SLR. I'll try that out. Stay tuned. You'll be wanting to see my camera review because that will be coming up very soon. Now, in the back here you have your audio jack, and it's really important because of these things. The HTC EVO 4G LTE also comes optimized with Beats audio. That means you get the best audio experience when you combine the device with a Beats audio headset. Not included, you can get that as an accessory, and you can see I already have mine here, so I'm looking forward to that. Well, that's it. That's basically the device in a nutshell. I'm anxious to get it activated, get out there and start using it. I'll be back to you soon with more reviews about this phone. Be sure and follow me on Twitter. Come back soon, check out my reviews. If you have a question, leave a comment. I'll be glad to do some research for you. That's what I'm here for as your product ambassador. Thanks, and until next time, we'll see you.